Welcome, Dr. James Beckett, Sports Card Insights. Another card wall video, especially prepared for YouTube. Usually try to keep them around 5 minutes. This group starts with Maurice Richard and ends with Philip Rivers, so our eyes. All alphabetical, multi-sport, and I'm having fun with it, but it takes time. I put them out as I get waves of cards back from BGS, which is obviously my grader of choice. Thank you, sponsors, for the podcast, and this is a bonus that I mention them on my YouTube as well, which is not as big as my podcast, but it's a different and very responsive audience. So I appreciate everybody that is viewing or listening in. Vincent Richards, tennis player from the 30s, Sport Kings, not going to probably keep that. Since I had that on there, I've gotten some more. Anthony Richardson, I'm not keeping this one. This one I did get in a pack from one of the boxes that Panini provided me. This is the one I'm going to put up there. This is the infamous AR microscopic signature. On the other hand, I can see that is authenticatable, and Anthony is physically talented. We'll see how he and the Colts do. That'll be up there. Bobby Richardson, always liked the way he played. 1960 World Series, iconic in my book. He was the MVP. Desmond Ridder, cautionary tale. Jeff Wilson has mentioned how he doubled down on Desmond Ridder and he got a chance. It didn't make the most of it, but we might find out, like with Geno Smith and Sam Darnold 5 years later, who knows, maybe they come back. John Riggins with the big hair. He's famously had a mohawk, big hair. I think that's a fun card, but not an especially valuable card. But still, it's my wall. I don't do it based on value. Pat Riley, back in the days when people wore their facial hair and hair that way, he was slick back for many of the years. Was similar to Jerry West, except Jerry West was a great player. But Pat Riley was a good announcer, good coach, as well as general manager. Really impacted franchises positively, especially down in Miami. This is his announcer card. That's what I've been using. I don't think. This is a card, I don't even know how I got it. I got it in the mail from Topps. It's from Topps, but there was no name on it. I think it was after Fanatics had acquired Topps. There's no return address on it other than, and I had some kind of redemption I'd submitted. So maybe it's just random great luck, because you look on the back, it's one of one. I don't know that I got anything special, but maybe I did. Now here's the special card. What I have had on my wall is the Cal Ripken. I think this is the one that was passed out at the stadium. This is not the police card that's orange. But in keeping, just to prove what I have said, is that I would keep, if I found a duplicate of a card, and this has been maybe more than 30 years ago that I've had, I got a second one. I thought, you know what, that will be good for trade material at some point. And it would be, and it is. So I don't need two of them, but there may be something I really want. Mariano Rivera, I was concerned about having this on my wall because of autograph fading, perhaps, but it looks pretty crystal clear, and I like the card. The choice would be this newer one that I got that's numbered to 10, but I think the blue would have more jeopardy than the... I love this card too. And then the obligatory high school guy, whatever. It just looks like Leaning Tower of Pisa, and his pants are too big and all that. But he went on to be probably the greatest reliever of my life, I think. But this is a rookie card according to the definition of the time. Nowadays, he hadn't been on the roster and all that stuff. So that's part of the reason the MLBPA, and I have more to tell on that story, why that was cleaned up. Glenn Doc Rivers, good player. This is from when he was in college at Marquette. Good coach, although not everybody loves him, but that's probably the way it is when you're Jason Kidd. Not everybody loves him, and he got to the finals. Philip Rivers, the fourth pick in his draft, but probably the third best quarterback. I think Eli Manning gets in before him, and Ben Roethlisberger gets in before him. But he has got some big numbers, but he didn't win as the other guys did. This is the one I might keep. I like having a little bit of game used and an autograph. Thanks, everybody. I'll be back after a while with some more panels.